Miss Transformers 96 here with another video. I'm going to be showing you guys a new figure from Transformers the Last Night. This time we have the dragon that we've been seeing basically. So we have seen a dragon in two of the promotional items for the Last Night. First of all, the original kind of banner that was released for the movie, which we have at the bottom left, where you just see a very stylized, artsy image of Optimus Prime going up against some sort of three-headed dragon. And then in the first trailer we did see a shot of a dragon, flying. It looked like it was in, medieval times, which at least some of this movie is going to take place. Most likely just flashbacks. But yeah, so that is quite interesting. Just basically where I stand on it before I start talking about the figure here is I'm not a huge fan of this. I like the more simplified version of Transformers as far as from the movie standpoint, where it's kind of just I like my favorite movies have been the ones where there isn't like animals and stuff like that, where it's just kind of the Autobots versus Decepticons like in a city. So that's why I love the first and third Transformers movies. I like that formula, and I never get sick of it. But when they start introducing these like animals in crazy ways, like I'm okay with Soundwave Pets, but like the Dinobots and the dragons, that I really don't enjoy them because Michael Bay doesn't do anything with them but make them animals. So they're just not enjoyable, because I do like the Dinobots from the '80s show, but I just don't like them in the movie, and I'm seriously worried that the same thing's going to happen here. So personally, I hope this guy isn't the main villain in the movie. I hope it's very much a side thing, just to kind of show you, ooh, medieval times. Look at a Transformers dragon. How cool is that? That type of thing. I would hope that that's the extent of this guy's involvement in the movie. But he could very well be Predaking and be like the main villain of the movie or something. Who knows? But just talking about the figure here, the figure looks okay. I'm not a big fan of it. I think that, I don't know what it's going to transform into. That's another thing, it could transform into something that's quite neat, or it could just transform into something that it really doesn't in the movie. And, the only reason that they have it do it is because it's a figure, so they need it to transform into something similar to like Scorponok, where like the Scorponok figure was quite nice, but then it just transformed into some weird like standing up thing, which didn't make any sense and wasn't a part of the movie. So I'll be interested to see what it transforms into. If it does transform into something that's logical and that looks nice, that would be cool. If not, then I'm not quite happy with the sculpt. I think the sculpt is very weird. It's very boxy the way it's done, and then you just have these three dragon heads that look like they're on, just pegs there so they can swivel, and then you have some very small flimsy wings and a really small little like cattail there. I think that looks odd, and I don't like all of the hollow pieces of the arms. What I do like about the arms though is that they look very fragmented. And when you look at the banner for Transformers, the heads are obviously extremely fragmented. They're so busy, and there's like holes in them and everything like that. So I think that type of design is represented nicely in the legs, not so much in the actual heads though. And they've obviously added red to this guy, which which I don't know if he's actually going to have in the movie. I would think that he'd look more just kind of black or dark gray or something. I believe that the red is just added there to make it look nice so that kids will want it, that type of thing. But personally, I'm not loving this. I'm not loving it as a character, and figure-wise, it doesn't look great. I'm not 100% sure if this is like a Voyager class figure or if this is a gimmicky figure. It looks like a gimmicky figure to me personally, but when we have the picture on the right here, which is them setting up at New York Toy Fair, so we'll get much better images of this in the upcoming days because Toy Fair starts tomorrow. But you can see this figure on display, and it's massive because standing in front of it is the Voyager Grimlock as well as the Voyager Optimus Prime, and he's very much just dwarfing them. So I think that this is actually a pretty decent sized figure. Maybe it's like a leader class, or they have some sort of new like like Supreme class type of level there for this specific character. Who knows? And who knows quite what this character is. or sorry, who this character is and what his involvement will be in the film. But there you go. There's this dragon, Predaking, whatever you want to call it, from Transformers: The Last Night. The figure. I'll be very interested to get official images of it from Toy Fair so we can get a really good look at his size compared to the rest, and yeah, see how it's going. Also, you have this thing that's like sticking out the top of it. I don't know what that is. It looks like it's a button. You know, it looks like you can pick it up and just kind of walk around with the dragon there on by his handle. So I don't know what that is, and you can see that it's on the one on display too. So this thing's just weird. Who knows what that is going to be, but I'm not super into this. But hopefully it will turn out nicely. And then just speaking of New York Toy Fair in general, I'm very excited to see what they have on display. My fingers are crossed so hard for a reveal of Onslaught. I'm very excited for that character, and I can't wait to see what he looks like, and I can't wait to see his figure. So there you go. That's my thoughts on this Transformers: The Last Night from Hasbro, the Dragon slash Predaking, or slash whatever it's going to be called. Let me know what you guys think of this figure, and thanks so much for watching.